Hey everyone and welcome back to my channel. Let's play Wild Brawl.
Normally when Wild Brawl returns to game, I don't always make a video for it. I generally do it just for the rewards. However, there was a bug this time, as you can see from the look of my legendary gems. So 4 of my legendary gems are dormant, and this was the problem for anyone who has used their gem resonance gems for upgrading the legendary gems. So because those additional resonance gems are not inserted in, you don't get, basically you end up with dormant gems. So that is exactly what happened to myself and to Game Zone. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to try this first match with 4 dormant gems, which is probably not going to go very well. So the only gems that I have active are Pain Clasp and Viper's Bite, and obviously a lot of us know that Viper's Bite isn't actually working correctly at the moment, so I think the issue is just with Grace, so hopefully it will actually trigger. However, I'm not really seeing much of an effect from that, and as you can see, my teleport doesn't even seem to be working properly either, so this is going to be an interesting match. So as always with Wild Brawl, I've teleported to the top of the map. I do find normally there's better loot here, however this doesn't seem to be the case today, so pretty much everything was going wrong that could possibly go wrong with this first battle today. Myself and Game Zone just went with randoms for the party because I thought this would be easier than getting other people to come along, because as I said, I kind of wanted to film this as a test to see exactly what happens if the gems were definitely going to be dormant, if it had actually been fixed, seeing as multiple people have actually reported it via Reddit already. However, as you could see from the start, it hasn't actually been fixed, and I'm probably not going to get any of those skills or any of the effects active from those legendary gems. So I guess we'll have to wait and see what happens through the match when we actually find some opponents, but I'm not feeling too confident about it. So it doesn't seem like any of my gem effects are actually working at the moment. So Viper's doesn't even seem to be working, and that is active. So as I mentioned, Viper's Bite and Pain Clasp are the only 2 gems that I have active in this battle, and I'm moving away there because I can see that someone else has taken the shrine that isn't in my team, and all my teammates are here. So yeah, I've never played Wild Brawl without my normal legendary gem setup. I've been using the same legendary gems for quite some time now. I generally go with ones that I know complement my builds. I stick mainly to the same gems, but what we will do after this match, when we see how this goes, I will do another match and I'll actually equip the legendary gems that I've got that I can use for actually having active gems. So we will run it again. And obviously with Wild Brawl, you do only have the effects from 6 items, so you don't have your alternate offhand and your alternate main hand. So there's only 6 items that are active, which is the same for the legendary gems. So if you do have legendary gems in your second offhand and second main hand, you could possibly use them instead if they're ones that you haven't used the resonance gems for part of the upgrade, progressive upgrade, whatever it may be. So yeah, so far so good. We haven't actually seen any other opponents, but as you can see, there's 17 players remaining, which means there's quite a few around. There's this guy right here. I'm using the same build that I used in Conqueror, so this has a little bit of CC and a lot of damage. Now, the last time I played this in Conqueror, the gems were actually working, regardless of the ones that have been upgraded with the resonance gem power. So I'm not really sure why it was an issue in Wild Brawl. I'm guessing it was just an oversight that hadn't been amended from the recent changes to the resonance gems. I don't know as well if this has been fixed with the patch that happened, but I just wanted to get some of my matches out of the way for Wild Brawl, to be honest. Now, this is a perfect example of how much Tempest needs a nerf. Sorry to those that play Tempest, I really don't care the fact that they're basically immune to everything. And so is Monk. Like, I don't really get why Monk and Tempest are just immune to absolutely everything, and it's super frustrating. So you can see my team have just reached rank 10 for this, and there's a few opponents here, and I think I have 2 teammates down so far. This doesn't look like it's going to go well for me either. Too many players around here, and yeah, this is not going so good. Game Zone's down. I'm for some reason not invisible here. These monsters are attacking me, and I don't think I'm actually going to be able to revive any of my teammates. I'm kind of in a little bit of a predicament here. I'm just trying to hide in the grass, and yeah, that didn't work because that person's after me, and even with the invisibility shrine, they are still managing to attack me somehow. So I don't know how they're managing to track me with the invisibility, but yeah, smells like bullshit to me. So that was obviously a defeat. Running it with dormant gems is definitely not worth it because you just won't get anywhere at all. So this was the overall result. Obviously, I had no kills and didn't manage to revive anyone. So for this match, I equipped 6 gems. So I just used the ones that I had in my inventory that I could. Obviously, I've removed gem power from a few of my gems as well. So for this, I've got, I think I've got Fervent Fang, Viper's Bite, Chipperstone Flesh. I've got Void Spark because I use that at the moment as an auxiliary gem anyway. And also Pain Clasp as well. And I can't remember which the 6th gem is, but I basically just equipped whatever gems I could for this because I just needed anything that was going to give me a little bit of something. So this player currently is chasing me. You could see I had a poison effect on me there. May have been from Viper's Bite or possibly Seeping Vial. Obviously, I can't see what gems they've got equipped because when you look at people's... I don't think you can actually look at people's stats in this. I'm not sure. I've never actually tried to do that in Wild Brawl, but I have a feeling that you can't look at other players' stats. Now, I noticed that one of my teammates was down, so I started trying to run towards them here. Thought I'd grab this invisibility shrine because I don't want to die on the way to that teammate. And you can see the darkness is starting to encroach as well. There's still 24 players in this match. And there's one of my teammates here. So again, I am with randoms. It's myself and Game Zone and then 2 random players. But when I checked on the minimap there, I could see that the wizard that is down is way too far away. I wasn't going to be able to get to them. It would have just been a waste of time. So unfortunately, they obviously teleported to a different part of the map to the rest of us, which with Wild Brawl is not a smart idea. It's always best to try and stick together. And I'd always try and teleport to the top of the map. If you don't know why, I have got other videos up for Wild Brawl with the strategy that I normally go into this with. And normally I do play with this with a full party of friends and it is a lot easier. I've previously played this with another wizard, so Ben Kai from my warband has played this with me on our team, and that was actually quite successful. Having 2 CC wizards worked really well, especially as one of us was more damage based with a little bit of CC and the other one was full CC. We just stuck together for the whole battle and that actually worked really, really well for us. So that's another strategy that I would recommend going in with, is having 2 players that are running CC builds for this. It definitely makes it easier if you're actually going to stick together on the map. So you can see my teammates are on the minimap quite close by. That one player unfortunately is down and has no time left to be revived because we were all just too far away from them as we'd all teleported to the same area. Leveling up nicely, and there are just 18 players remaining in the battle. It'll be interesting to see if we actually manage to get down to the last few players this time with gems that actually work. I have a feeling that Game Zone still has dormant gems though, so yeah, I'm not entirely sure how this will work out. Although he is playing Tempest, and Tempest is, as I said, is kind of OP in lots of PvP, including non-reso PvP. So yeah, we'll have to see how the rest of this battle goes. Now, one thing that would be nice would be if we can actually get some kills from this battle. So it looks like I was actually awarded the kill for that player. So at least we've got 1 kill this time, rather than none like the last match. And we still have all 3 of us quite close together. There's another player here. Let's see if we can take them down. So myself and my 2 teammates are here as well. So we did actually manage to defeat that player as well, I think. But there is another one of their teammates here. And you can see there's 14 players remaining in the battle. So it'll be interesting to see how close we get to the last players. Now, this is a couple of people from our own server, so I knew that this was going to be hard as soon as I saw this player. I did actually see them when we entered the battle, and I was like, oh no, this is going to be hard. And yeah, again, people trace you down in this. I don't know how people were managing to trace me down in the invisible areas, like with the last match when I was invisible and I still got caught out by the player. I don't know if that's like some kind of bug. But yeah, thankfully having the arcane wind in this build is helping. I'm just going to grab this invisibility shrine and just check where my teammates are. So my teammates are attacking him. Let's just help with a little bit of CC. Unfortunately, I missed because they were moving around too quickly. And I think I might die in a minute actually, because yeah, I'm being hit with quite a lot of damage here. So yeah, unfortunately I have died. So there's still 2 teammates, Game Zone and the other player in our team are currently, nope, they've just gone down, just as I was saying that. So you can see Relax is killing like all of us. Game Zone is managing to survive. He's not really taking any damage because Tempest obviously have some amount of immunity as well. but it looks like they managed to revive one of their teammates that we possibly had taken down already. So now there's 3 of them again, and not just the 2 players. And Game Zone's life, I can see, is now depleting as well. So this looks like it might be another loss. Oh no, his life has just gone back up. I can't really see much of what's going on, but there's no point crawling because obviously these characters move so slowly when you try and crawl. So there are 11 players left in the battle. The darkness encroaching, and unfortunately all team members are now down. So it was another defeat. So we did 3 matches in total and they were all losses. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you've had this bug as well, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day.